Hello everyone and welcome to Art a la Carte. I am so excited to be able to be presenting this collaboration video that I did with fellow YouTuber Percy, who has the channel Dramatic Parrot. I'll be telling you a little bit more about Percy's channel later on in the video, but first let me tell you about the collaboration. I contacted Percy a couple weeks ago and asked her if she'd be interested in doing a collaboration video with me, and I'm so excited that she said yes. So the fun theme we decided to do was a crossover of a couple of Disney films. And so the way we did this is we each secretly chose a film. We didn't know what the other person had chosen, and then we went ahead and swapped. The film that I chose was Alice in Wonderland, and Percy chose the film Wreck-It Ralph. Since I chose Alice in Wonderland, I got the world of Alice in Wonderland, and then I got the characters from Wreck-It Ralph. So I had to combine those two elements together. Just in case you're wondering, yes, Percy now gets the Wreck-It Ralph world and has to put the Alice in Wonderland characters in that world. Now, of course, there wasn't a lot of rules or things that we had to do or didn't have to do. It just had to be the characters in the pictures had to be characters from the other film in this world. We didn't have to use all of the characters, just wanted elements so that you look at it and kind of see both worlds in there. I was super excited. For one, I love Alice in Wonderland. I have to admit, I have been a subscriber to Percy's channel for a long time, and I know she is a big time Peter Pan fanatic, and I really thought I had pegged her for Peter Pan, because I was actually going to choose Peter Pan, because I've done a lot of Alice related themed ideas, but I thought, oh, I bet she's going to choose Peter Pan. So I chose Alice in Wonderland. So I was really surprised when she chose Wreck-It Ralph, and it was a fun mashup. Not only was it a mashup of two totally different genres of films, but two totally different types of visual elements. Obviously, Alice in Wonderland is traditionally hand-drawn animation, where Wreck-It Ralph is 3D animation. So a lot of things had to kind of correlate into the making of this picture. So let me tell you a little bit about how I went through the process. I went and, of course, looked at a lot of visuals of both Wreck-It Ralph and Alice in Wonderland and had to decide, first of all, what characters I wanted to use and the setting that I wanted to use. At first, I wanted to use as many Wreck-It Ralph characters as I possibly could, and there's so many great characters that very quickly I realized that if I went that route, the picture would be overwhelmed and not focused. So I decided to limit myself to a very minimal amount of characters. So I chose, of course, Ralph and Vanellope, because I mean the film is totally about their friendship, and I love their friendship, and it's the sweetest part about the film. Sweetest? Yeah. So I chose those two characters and then had to figure out where was I going to put them in the film. The idea I came up with was if Ralph and Vanellope could game hop from game to game, why couldn't they as a film jump? So this is them jumping out of their film and coming over into Alice in Wonderland's world. So it's really not that they are the characters in this world per se, but they're just visiting. So I figured if they were going to visit, what would they want to do? And I decided, of course, they would want to have a party. For one, Vanellope has never had any really close friends that she could hang out and do fun things until she met Ralph. And Ralph has never had very many parties to go to. So I thought that Vanellope and Ralph would celebrate their unbirthday party together. So here they are at the Mad Hatter's tea party, enjoying just a fun little tea party. And it was really fun to put elements of the tea party in there and then throw Ralph right in there, because obviously Ralph is just so ginormously huge. You know, he's crashing onto the table, teapots are crashing everywhere, you know, the paper lanterns that are hanging down are kind of getting tangled up in his hair, and Vanellope is just enjoying everything immensely. Even though I didn't want to make them specific characters in the film, I thought Vanellope would definitely want to take after the Mad Hatter, and so I gave her a little top hat on top of her head. So a little bit about the supplies and tools that I used to this. I wanted to make this a mixed media piece, so I started off with some Canson watercolor paper, and I showed it at the very beginning of the painting. It's actually a mounted block, so there's a whole bunch of sheets all put together, and then they're glued on all sides except for one small corner, and this allows you to be able to paint on your watercolor paper without it buckling and things like that. Then once you're done, you just kind of have to take a little knife and cut around the edge and free that piece of paper, and then the next paper in the block is ready to go. I first did, of course, my thumbnail sketch, which you saw in the very beginning. At first, I wasn't sure if I wanted to create this piece digitally or traditionally, but I thought I would have more fun doing this traditionally, just so I could use a lot more different types of medium. So I laid the initial color down with watercolor and then went over top of it with Copic markers and colored pencils, and then my Prisma brush pen to ink it all in. So I think the piece turned out really cute. I love their expressions on each other's faces. They're just having such a sweet time, and I think it envelops kind of their friendship that they've had. So now let me tell you a little bit about Percy's channel and her picture. Well, I can't tell you about her picture except that I'm so excited to see it. She's going to be taking Alice in Wonderland characters and putting them in the Wreck-It Ralph world. And if you have never visited Percy's channel, her videos tend to be centered around cartoon characters and are really good tutorial based videos. I love her channel because not only is she a great artist, but she's really good at explaining the steps to drawing these characters. So even a really beginning artist could really get a lot of information and encouragement from her channel. Artists that have been drawing for a long time still will find that her channel is super duper fun and exciting. And so Percy uploads a drawing video once a week, and then usually once a week she also has a vlog video as well, so you kind of get some a little bit more of the personal side with Percy as well. And she is so much fun. So if you've never checked her out, definitely check her out. So all of my Art a la Carte subscribers, I will have a link to her video in the description box below. Go over, check it out, and then make sure to write on her video in the comments that Art a la Carte sent you, so that she knows that you came from my channel. If you're coming from Percy's channel, welcome to Art a la Carte. My name is Valerie, and I post art tutorial based videos 3 times a week. Monday's video is usually an art tutorial lesson based on what you guys have been requesting the most in the comments. Wednesday is a 101 focused video series. Right now I'm doing how to draw digitally, but I have done a watercolor 101, a drawing with colored pencils 101, how to draw the human form, figure drawing kind of thing, and several different other videos as well. And I have all of those playlists in my video archives, so you can check those out. And then on Saturday is just a fun and wild video, always art related, generally art related, most often art related, but usually it's like a challenge video like the 3 marker or 10 marker challenge, cheap art supplies challenge, or I'm doing a really fun collab with people like Percy. So there's always something fun to look forward to on my channel. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Well, this picture is just about done and I absolutely adore it. I think it is so fun. I've drawn Vanellope a couple of times. This is the first time I ever drew Ralph himself, and I absolutely love his little face, and really think this piece turned out super duper cute. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out in this collaboration video. Definitely had so much fun, and thank you so much, Percy, for doing this collab with me. I enjoyed it a ton. It was a really fun idea that we had, and I can't wait to see your video. So guys, head over to Percy's channel, check out her video. That's definitely what I'm going to be doing next. Thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Pencil and some paper